FightNetRadio.com with Andrew and Lee, talking boxing, combat, sports, comedy, football, and everything kick-ass. All on FightNetRadio.com. Fight Net Radio!
Las Vegas Discount.net's the best there is. Save up to 50% on your next Vegas trip. And travel, rental, shows, and tours. Find the deals you're looking for. Las Vegas Discount.net. Las Vegas Discount.net. If you're going to Vegas for deals that are the best, visit Las Vegas Discount.net.
Hola, soy Julio César Chávez.
And lights out, baby. Lights out all day.
This is Sugar Ray Leonard, and you listen to Fight Net Radio.
I mean, this is ridiculous. It's a radio show. It ain't a one-hour television spectacular.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
We gon' know. I got eyes and ears everywhere. I got friends all over the world, man.
Who gives a shit with White? He's a piece of crap.
Hi, this is Manny Pacquiao. I'll fight anybody on FightNetRadio.com.
You are listening to Ken Norton on Fight Net Radio. And I've been thinking that I would come out of retirement just to knock out Lee Honey.
Everybody, welcome to Fight Net Radio. Lee Honish, Andrew Labouche, bringing you the big announcement episode. I am joined, as always, by the star of the show. I don't think most people know this. He's the star of the show. Yeah. He is a former writer, former amateur boxer. He's a star to me and a star to his children. And really, that's what matters. Andrew Labouche. How are you, Andrew?
How's it going, Lee? Very
it's
good.
It's going, dude. I went to the, I'll bust in because we haven't done a bust in.
Even though I will say my kid says shamalama ding dong and that it's not from his dad. So
that is so radical. He does?
Yes, I've told you that many times. Yes, he does.
I think it's awesome every time you tell me. And it's like I'm hearing it for the first time every time. Like a fucking emu. Short-term attention span issues. No, I went to Disney's California Adventure for the one of the final days of the Food and Wine Festival as I attempted to eat my way through California Adventure. Good Lord, that's a lot of food. So I got the meat sweats. I got a bad case of the meat sweats. I was having beef tenderloin with chimichurri and pickled red onions up the wazoo. It was delicious. But I digress. Nobody cares about my eating habits. You guys care about boxing. So go to FightNetRadio.com. That's right. Go to FightNetRadio.com. There are multiple ways you can listen to this show. Some of you watch the videos that are available on Facebook. I guess on YouTube. Nobody seems to watch them on fucking YouTube. But Facebook, you guys definitely seem to watch them. But all of those are available. The jumping point, of course, is going to FightNetRadio.com. All the stuff will be there. In fact, I'll even put up a link for Box Fan Expo. We'll talk about that at the end of the show. But there's going to be a link up there so that you can join me at Box Fan Expo. And I'll buy you they don't have real alcohol there, Andrew. I was actually telling this to the promoter. I'm like, we buy drinks, but you guys don't actually have drinks at the expo. You have coffee. Like nobody gets drunk and stupid around fighters, which I would pay money to actually watch. Like that would be my favorite thing to see guys drunk on beer, sloppy beer drunks talking to ex-fighters like James Toney.
I lost money on you, motherfucker.
Right.
All of a sudden got all brave.
Beer makes everyone brave.
Yeah, no doubt. No, the motherfucker, who are you talking
to? And that James Toney. Try that shit with James Toney. See how far that goes.
Right,
That's not a dude to fuck with.
Roy Jones whooped your ass, bro.
Yeah, you're right. And I could see Tony saying something like, "You're right, but I can whoop your ass."
Yeah, no, it's going to get out of line quick in there. That's why they can't have alcohol.
Oh, that's disappointing.
It's like a room with a bunch of American Indians, Can't do it.
Maybe I should smuggle in. Maybe I should smuggle in a keg. Maybe I'll just smuggle in a keg this year.
You make a lot of money.
I bet I would.
Can you stand outside and sell it like Gatorade and water in Las Vegas?
Yeah,
They
right.
sell that
Like
on-
just one of those rolling carts like the kids with water.
Yeah. I got cans of beer at the bottom, dude.
And I'll play it off. I'll just scream paletas, right? Like cups come up. No, I got popsicles, bro. I don't have Budweiser. Wow, I went all the way with it. Yes,
Yeah,
it's just Budweiser
we're gonna start
red.
early.
Bud Heavy. It'll just be Bud Heavies in the parking lot. Woo, tailgating in 95-degree weather. Nothing says fun like drinking in way too hot weather and then going and seeing a bunch of fighters who don't want to see sloppy drunks explain to them how they lost money. Yeah, I'm down. How do we make that happen? Box Fan Expo, don't listen to that part. I'm not doing any of that. I'll do your plug at the end, and we'll add a button at fightnetradio.com. We have a lot to talk about. We're not quite at the big announcement and our big press announcement. I know that all of you are listening because I said there was a big announcement, and I just want to preface this at the beginning of the show. Andrew, it's a big announcement, right? I mean, it's a really big announcement.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I can't wait.
But let's take care of a little business. Oh, well, let's just get it out of the way. Let's talk about the big announcement. I forgot how I stacked the stories. Should have put it at the end. We'll go right out of the gate with the big announcement. For those of you listening, hey, go watch the video because there'll be video of the big announcement. The funniest part, for those of you who don't know, let's replay the story. On Wednesday, Monday, Andrew excitedly sends me a message, bro, show on Wednesday. Okay. I was with my daughter at Cats anyway, but sure, I'll squeeze it in before we go out. Why? Floyd's making a big announcement. And so if you go on our social media or follow us at all, you'll know that I tease the Lee was right and he's a genius constantly all over our social media page.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I actually pulled up old links to shows where we talked about Manny Pacquiao, where we talked about the 3-fight DAZN deal. I doubled down on it, bro. I doubled the hell down on the announcement. Put it back out there, got clicks, got likes, got everything. And as you can see, if you're watching the video or you didn't watch the video, I don't know what to tell you. It starts off promising, right? He's boxing in a bag, right? This is the announcement. I'm in, Andrew. I'm in. And then, fuck you, everybody. My name's Floyd Mayweather. I yanked your chain. I didn't just yank your chain. I really fucking yanked your chain. I didn't even do a real press conference. These guys behind me are paid actors. They're supposed to look like actual thugs. They're supposed to look like they're straight out of NWA. The reality? I'm fucking you again. I'm joining DN Nation. What is it? Who knows? They're paying me money to do this stupid video and then put it out on my social media. It's the first time a 50-0 champion of my caliber has ever partnered up with a shitty gaming app like this before. I want to thank you so much. The fuck? Okay. All right, everybody, because you're probably wondering, Lee, I think you're being a little too hard. Maybe dailynumber.app is awesome. All right, let's look it up. Number.app, right? That's what we're looking up. Floyd's new business venture. It is a betting website with his fake ass NWA posse on the cover.
That's the fakest. Yeah, that is not his.
What is Thugalicious happening behind him here? I mean, I'm really trying to understand Thugalicious.
Floyd looks like he's running out of money if these are his bodyguards.
Okay, now the funniest part of this.
This was the first sign that he was going broke right here. The guy all the way on the right. Fuck that. That dude's doing this for free.
Win free autographed Floyd Mayweather gloves. We paid extra for that. That's what it should say under each of these. Valued at $100,000 because that's what Floyd charged us to sign. It's a fuck you to the fans. My favorite.
Now, what I want to know is, did it help them?
I don't know. I don't know. I really.
Because you know what, Lee? It didn't go viral.
No, it did not. I mean, even when we did this repost of it, I was lucky to get 1,000 views out of it through the normal channels. I mean, clearly nobody's buying this horseshit, right? Like they're over the Floyd Mayweather act.
They're over the circus act. Yeah, that's what it didn't go viral, Lee. And that's got to be alarming to Floyd this morning, a guy who loves to be in the spotlight, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he better be announcing something else here pretty soon, or people are going to forget about Floyd Mayweather.
I think one of my favorite posts that I saw in one of the forums on this video that I reposted was, "Fuck you, Floyd. Fuck you. Fuck you. I hope you go broke."
I don't know. The entourage looks like it. Man, that looks like the Walmart bodyguard crew. Remember when he used to have like football players, or they like all college players behind him?
It's so
Those two guys, they're decent. What it got widened out to the four of them. It's like, huh? What is this?
I will soon be releasing my first rap band as well. They're standing behind me right now. This is Thug T and Thug M. And we are the TMT 2 Live crew. What are you doing, Floyd? What are you doing with your life? Fucking just go fight Manny and make another $100 million, asshole.
Fight anyone.
Anyone. DAZN will pay for it, you douchebag. You know why he can't? Because he's all doubled down on this Showtime war of hypocrisy. And if Floyd is the first one to jump over to DAZN, he's never going to be able to keep any of his fighters in line. I mean, that's at the end of the day, we can all dance around this subject. We can all say that the PBC is Al Heyman or it's really backed by Showtime or whatever. You know what? It's a brainchild of that asshole right there. Okay? Anything that is around him stinks of shit. And it's about time we start calling him on his shit. The PBC is shit because, Floyd, you're rubbed up against it. Your career at the end was shit because you didn't have the balls to fight anybody in their prime. All you Floyd Mayweather fans, back down from your fucking keyboards. Seriously. He beat Oscar. Okay. Big deal. I watched Oscar take a dive for a business partner. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure you can book Oscar right now to take a dive for you at the right price. I mean,
And weren't there rumors of them two playing golf themselves the week of the fight? And Floyd and then De La Hoya. So,
I mean, we had the horse shit with Manny Pacquiao and the bad shoulder, which I thought was
he fights for
unbelievable. I remember sitting next to Andrew. We saw it together, right? Like that was the first time we heard of it together, right? At the same time. We physically heard it at the same time. I got a bad shoulder. When did that happen? And why is he getting like one of the members of the media to back up this story randomly? We find out that boxing scene is part of Showtime, which means it's rubbed up against Floyd. So fuck all y'all. Anything that is remotely related to Floyd Mayweather is just fucking garbage. Like he's the only thing left he can do is to take a fight legitimately. I don't think he can take a DAZN deal without getting his fighters completely bent out of shape on the subject, right? So he's got to take a fight. He's got to do it for Showtime, which is fucked up, which means you're probably not going to get paid what you want to get paid. If I were him, I would do bullshit stuff like this too. You might as well use your social media. What's he got? 2 or 3 million people following him? He doesn't even have what some of the shitty YouTube channels have as a social media following. Floyd thinks he's a bigger deal than he actually is.
Yeah. Yep. And Lee, last night it kind of showed he's losing his star power. This thing didn't go viral. I didn't even see it all over my feed. I had to actually search for the announcement. It was not blown up, and you know how much we're linked into the Facebook boxing world. At least, no one cared. Nobody cared. It was a stunt. We all knew. It's not. We all knew it was a stunt. You know what I thought it was going to be? I thought it was going to be a Gervonta Davis announcement. You know, something like that. I believe if Floyd was going to come back, he's going to try to do it around Canelo's fight, right? Doesn't he always like shitting on De La Hoya and Canelo? Yeah. We got to remember he fought for De La Hoya after that fight with Oscar. All of his pay-per-views had Golden Boy fighters surrounding them. Canelo being one of the biggest fighters for Oscar, fighting under Floyd a lot during his younger, or before he fought Floyd. So no, they had a business arrangement too after that fight happened between the two. So Oscar's actually done that twice, fought someone and then literally became a business partner right after. The clock's ticking. I think if he's going to make this announcement on a return, I can't see Floyd staying out another year and then people taking his return seriously, even though, Lee, in boxing, it was weird. I just seen a list of fighters that were out. Alexis Aguero was out for 8 years. Sugar Ray Leonard was out for 8 years. There was fighters been out for
patched eyeball or something ridiculous.
It doesn't matter. He comes back to fight Hagler, and everyone buys in. Everyone's there. So they've done this. There's fighters that have taken this long of a time off, come back, and we all buy in. And maybe Floyd is that guy. It's just he's 40 something, right? He's 42. I believe he's 42 years old right now. So he's much older than George Foreman stood out of the ring, I believe, for a while before he came back and knocked out Michael Moore. So we've seen it before, even though Floyd he's like at George Foreman's age. So that makes it a lot more difficult for him to pull off something like this. But yeah, last night was a total letdown. And in many ways, we're going to continue.
Yeah, no doubt. Let's move over to the other big news of the week. Jarrell Big Baby Miller tests positive for GW1516. What is it and why is it banned? Let's turn to Forbes magazine.
That's a good article.
Why Forbes magazine? Because fuck boxing scene. This post has been updated. Jarrell Big Baby Miller looks to be in hot water ahead of his opportunity of a lifetime, where he was set to challenge Anthony Joshua for the WBA IBF WBO middleweight title at Madison Square Garden in June. Miller has tested positive for caradrine, aka GW1516. This is really bad. This is a really bad look for any fighter, but especially damning for a heavyweight. And one like Miller. One of the preliminary benefits of GW1516 is that it increases aerobic power and endurance for the obese and elderly. Oh, and there's the line.
Wow.
That's a winner right there.
Yeah.
Lift for the world.
That's definitely PED.
Here's how it works. Caradrine, or GW50156, is not an SARM, selective androgen receptor modulator. Rather, it is a shamalama ding dong receptor,
you picked a good article.
beta. Agonist, which binds to those receptors. This means, for those of you that have already got drool coming out of your mouth, I'm 3 lines into a whole paragraph of technical shit. This means the activity in the gene is changed, causing a shift in how energy is put out. This translates into an ability to push harder and longer when it comes to endurance. How the fuck do I get this shit? I want this stuff. Can I order GW501516?
I need some clenbuterol.
I'm going to the Pan Am Games, bro. I'm going to the Pan Am Games.
I need some clenbuterol and some GW1516.
Clenbuterol gets the fat off. I am totally in on this shit. The part I love about all this, and they're not going to talk about it in the article, was that I read an article where Miller said, I didn't knowingly take the substance. Somebody fed it to you, bruh. This doesn't sneak in. This isn't like it was on your cat's ass and it rubbed up against you, bro. You didn't eat cattle from Mexico this time. This is some hardcore shit that was injected into your system with a big-ass needle. This means the activity in the gene, this is fucking gene changing. This is fucking crazy, causing a shift in how energy is put out. I'm going to take this shit. This translates into ability to push harder and longer when it comes to endurance without becoming winded. I'm totally into this. This can help you not just with cardio and running, but also in the weight room, since you can push out another rep and work out for a longer without becoming tired.
Man, they should become billionaires and just put in the bedroom, you dumbasses. Man, this company is stupid. This will make you last longer in bed. Bam, you're a billionaire. Just like that.
It makes you last longer in bed, and if you can add one final line of, it doesn't show up on a test as a steroid. It shows up as a supplement. Keep in mind, this mode of action is not like taking a substance which simply increases your heart rate and actually causes you to win faster. Caradrine, or GW50156, does the opposite. You're able to rev up the engine more without spiking your heart rate. I fucking want to take this shit so bad.
Dude, he was changing his genes.
Oh, dude, I'm totally into this shit.
He should be banned for life.
Wait, it gets better. The drug became widely recognized towards the end of the 2000s after usage picked up during the 2008 Summer Olympics. It became a bad substance by almost all doping commissions. No shit. Miller is notoriously heavy, even for someone in the largest weight class in boxing. He recently posted he was 315 pounds, but has seemingly deleted the tweet. He has weighed in or near that weight for a number of fights in his career.
I want to say he was 345 the other day. Remember, this is a guy we kept saying was getting bigger. Now we know why he didn't have to worry about eating.
Eddie Hearn tweeted out, "We have been informed by VADA that there has been an adverse finding in adverse finding in Jarrell Miller sample collected in March. We are working with all relative parties and will update with details. AJ's preparation continues for June 1st. Mike Coppinger, LA Times, tweeted, spoke to Eddie Hearn, who said the plan is definitely for Anthony Joshua to defend the heavyweight title on June 1st. If Jarrell Miller isn't clear to fight following adverse again with the word adverse finding, a new opponent will be sought out." All right, here's the latest update. Miller's promoter, Dimitri Salita, took to Twitter to present an official statement about the matter. And this is Salita.
Oh, shit. Well, that should be updated again because he didn't get his license.
"We are in the process of obtaining further information about VADA's findings and we'll have something to say soon in this development situation. In the meantime, Jarrell continues to train for his June 1st against Anthony Joshua." And I believe that there's an update to that update.
He'll never be the same. Now he's just a fat fuck.
He's been unlicensed, right? They pulled his license altogether.
Hey, but now he's just going to be fat in the ring. If this guy has been using this substance, which has allowed him to be obese, act like a fat ass, and not train hard because you're juicing yourself to push hard.
Bruh, I'm so taking this shit.
He's done as a fighter.
Taking this
I know that. And so I understand that. But I'm saying for Jarrell Miller, he's done as a fighter. Mark my words, Lee. He'll never be back. When he comes back, he'll be knocked out. His mental is gone. And I'm telling you right now, this is the first time I have ever heard, if all steroids are gene changing, shame on all those other guys for not writing that in their article. But this article right here makes this man look really bad. This is one of the worst ones that I've seen. You could put this up there with the Margarito cement in the gloves. You can put this up there with the what's the Billy Khan when they're removing the padding right from the glove. Rizzo, remember that fight, Roberto Duran? When Roberto Duran's undercard. They gave him asthma medicine. He said they crushed it up. Luis Risto, I think his name was. They crushed it up and they put it in the water bottle. That's when the trainer is saying, "Give me the mixed bottle" on HBO. The HBO cameras caught him. This is that type. This is that level of cheating. Gene changing. That's bullshit. This isn't. This isn't. It made him pee a little bit more. This isn't. It gave him muscle mass. It took away fat and gave more muscle mass, which is cheating. Don't get me wrong. This is a different level. You're talking about he's pushing harder in the ring. His heart rate doesn't go fucking up, even though he can throw more punches. What?
For those of you who don't work out, you will never understand the importance of this story because Don't take this the wrong way, all you middle-aged people who listen to this show who don't train or do anything athletic. No offense, but you don't know. You don't know. I'm 51. I train in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. One of the major reasons I have not gone back and trained since my shoulder injury, Andrew, is it's hard work, man. Like even the first half hour of just warming up and doing drills, your heart rate spikes through the roof because you're using your whole body. You're telling me I could take GW 5015 once? My coach is going to know. He's going to know. He's going to go, Lee, why aren't you breathing hard? This isn't like you. You should look like you want to vomit already.
You all got the calmness of Royce Gracie on the mat.
Yeah, right. Right. And I'm usually the biggest guy in the room. So now, because I'm not winded and tired in the second hour, I'm picking up everybody and throwing them around the room like Brock Lesnar. I guarantee my coach is going to look at me and go, "Oh, I've been hitting the weight room." No, he's not going to say that because he's also my friend. You know what he's going to say? What the fuck are you taking? The words out of his mouth will be, "What the fuck are you taking? I don't want that on my mat." He will know immediately when I start picking. He almost lost his shit. Like it came up the other day. I skipped the warm up and came in late to class, so I wasn't tired, right? And we were immediately doing takedowns. So I was taking guys that weighed less than me, and they were higher belts. But because I have a wrestling background, I can get in and scoop them up and like throw them around like rag dolls. And he's looking at me and he's like, "So that's what you're gonna do? You're just gonna skip warm ups and just cheat the system?" Well, yeah, if I can. Fuck. You think I want to get thrown around by little guys? That's not fun. I'm all over this.
Can you buy this over the counter in Mexico?
Oh my God, can I buy it right now? I'm getting out my credit card on the show. Hold on. I'm going to try to buy this right now for the show. If you're not watching the video, you guys are really missing out on some classic stuff. Let's go to Google.
He's an embarrassment. Do you know that, Lee?
Would this make me an embarrassment?
No, do you know
God, my coach doesn't watch this.
This guy.
Oh, yeah, we can buy it, Andrew.
Oh.
Fuck yeah. High quality at that. I want the good shit. Where's the good I want the injectable. I guess you want the injectable, right? Inject.
Put Baby Miller style.
There we go, bro. Blackstone Labs. Tiger Fitness. They got a special offer. Oh, I'm totally in. I'm totally buying this shit.
Here it is, man. Yeah, you fucked up.
There's the oral suppressor. This is the real deal. It's $140 in stock right now. Yeah, that's the real shit, dude. I didn't know I was taking it. It's a fucking oral suppressor, dude. What did you think you were getting?
Yeah. He knew. He knew because that's why. You know what? Matter of fact, let me go to his box rec. I want to look at what he was weighing.
Oh, I love this. Is a research chemical that was developed in the 90s to prevent and cure tumors formation in the colon, prostate, and breast in humans. Studies were done in the early 2000s that found that GW 50156 and other PPAR agonists have also been able to stop metabolic disorders such as obesity. Fuck, I love this drug. As research continued to grow, bodybuilders quickly caught on to GW 50156, calling it the ultimate endurance enhancement supplement. Caradrine's ability to burn off excess fatty tissue, enhance recovery, and dramatically increase endurance has made this product a staple in every athlete's cycle. With no harmful side effects for the past 20 years. I could see why it's fucking banned by everybody. The benefits of GW 50156.
That's what a PED is right there.
Insane energy levels.
The fact that they use the word insane.
I love this line. Decreases recovery time. Will get immediate noticeable results literally on the first dose. Provides one of the cleanest energies, if not a stimulant. So your horse won't. Really, it says that? So your horse won't crash or feel anxious at all? Your horse? What the hell? The ability to run for as long as 12 weeks. Your horse will get better and better results. This is for my fucking horse? It's horse medication, bro. Oh, I'm taking this shit. I am totally in. I am totally fucking in. I'm totally in. I'm buying the horse version.
Yeah. He used to be 278, 280. Seemed that's what his career was.
Bro, I'm
and
buying
then one
this.
day in 2016, 296, 298, 304, 317, 315. Come on.
He's taking horse stimulant. I'm totally in on this product, bro. If it doesn't kill a horse, why would it kill me?
Oh shit! Don't say that. You better go check Santa Anita. They had 24 horses die over there. You better make sure they weren't taking GW0516.
Hold on. Add to my cart.
Add to my cart.
View my cart. Cool. Total's only. I don't need 5 doses.
Yeah, no.
Look, when's the next tournament's in a couple of weeks? I mean, I just need to cycle. You telling me the minimum I could buy is only 5 at once? All right, I got to buy $700 worth. They have coupons. You think I can get a coupon? Yeah, I want the extra fast overnight, so I'm going to pay the $60 too. Is it worth $760 to be the best horse?
To be the best wrestler or jiu-jitsu guy?
Oh my God. How long do you think it would take Sammy before he actually fucking noticed? I think he notices on the very first day. Like, he's like, what's up with you?
I just want you to take it.
You haven't trained in 3 weeks. What's up with you?
Go in and do like a 45-minute match on the ground and just not even breathe hard. Just not.
Right. He can't submit me. Nobody can submit me. I'm just all fucking game and super fucking edgy. What's up, bro? Let's go. It's so funny.
Oh, fuck.
By the way, it's still in my cart. Where's my wish list? Doesn't it have a wish list button so I can save it for later? Do I need to log in? Proceed to checkout.
Better stop hitting all those buttons.
Why?
You're gonna have
totally
a
in.
cart.
What's wrong with this? I'm giving it to my cats, and you can't see me, Andrew, but I'm making air quotes. I'm gonna give it to my cats. They need better workouts and to decrease their flabby mass. So fucking great. So fucking great.
Dude, it's
Anthony Joshua to find a brand new opponent.
All right, go ahead.
Don't think that I'm already in my head making this video, buying the shit, and like going into the gym to just wait to see how long before somebody comments. That's what's happening in my head. This comes to us from the sporting news. Why? Why not boxing scene? I'll say it again. Fuck boxing scene. Anthony Joshua's opponent to be confirmed next week, says Eddie Hearn. This is about 6 hours ago. I just looked this up right now, Andrew. Anthony Joshua will find out early next week who his upcoming world title defense will be against. Promoter Eddie Hearns is keen on finding a U.S.-based challenger. As you are all aware, we just spent 10 minutes on the topic. He was originally scheduled to fight against Jarrell Miller.
Jarrell Miller.
Jarrell.
I'll never have to remember that name, but go ahead.
Hearn has a short list of potential replacements as Miller, who has been denied wrongdoing and appealed the decision to deny him a license, awaiting a result of his B sample. I'm going to go way out on a limb and say this isn't going to go well for him. Obviously, it's a fight in America. No, go ahead.
Unless you're, who was it, Povetkin in the Wilder situation, the B sample actually cleared his name. It never goes well. B sample comes back positive too, and then they're throwing out 10 more excuses before they're suspended. Michael Hunter, I read, just signed with Eddie Hearn, I believe. You might want to look that up, but that could be his opponent right there. It's
going to put him on the list. Obviously, it's a fight in America, so from our point of view, we don't like an American. We would like an American challenger. Hearn told Sky Sports News, I don't think it will be Dillian White. I don't think it will be either. You go through the list. Luis Ortiz, that's easy enough because he's not going to get a fight. Adam Kalnacki would have been an okay choice, but that's not going to happen, and nobody knows him, and it wouldn't sell tickets. Michael Hunter, who Andrew said just signed is a very strong case. It's starting to lean more towards Michael Hunter at this point. Manuel Char, Ajit Kabil, the European champion who beat Derek Chisora. Of this list, Andrew, and based on what you're telling me, it sounds like it's going to be Michael Hunter.
So with that being said, let's look up who the young man Michael Hunter is. And Manuel Char, that's the WBA champ that we were talking about the other week, Lee. He's the guy that's held the title for a year or 2 years. He hasn't fought in anyone. He's just holding on to the title. No one seems to care. And look he might get a shot at the champ just for doing that.
He might. Michael Hunter sucks balls. He's 16-1 with what's his record? 16-1?
16-1
with 11 KOs.
Knockouts.
All right. He fought Alexander Ustinov. Who even knew that Alexander Ustinov was still fighting?
But look who beat him, Lee. Look who beat him.
His only loss is to Alexander Usyk.
And
but
Usyk
look,
is a cruiserweight at this time, correct?
Right.
So then
this is a cruiserweight fight, right?
So he's not even a true heavyweight. That's not good.
I mean, there's nothing on here. I mean, Rad Bad Chad Davis was his opener when Chad Davis, not that Chad Davis. No, that is Rad Bad Chad Davis.
When did he fight Usyk and where was it at?
He fought Usyk at the MGM National Harbor. And he fought him in 2017.
That had to have been on TV.
This is a list of nobodies, Andrew.
Yeah, no, Usyk is his guy. He went 12 rounds with one of the best fighters in the world. He only had, 16 fights at the time that he did it. So you give him credit for that. But now, does that translate into fighting the heavyweight champ of the world? Come on now. Who are we trying to joke here? Lee,
no, but if Hearn stacks the card, which he claims he was going to do anyway, right? America gets exposure to Joshua. I don't know. I guess you could make it work.
So Hunter, actually, that was his last fight. Hunter was down in the 12th round of that fight. And after that, he does move to the heavyweight division. Starts coming in at 227. Damn, he went from 198 to 227.
Must have been a hard cut. Or GW50156 horse serum, allegedly.
I will say he has 3 knockouts in a row in the heavyweight division. He's 4-0-3. Has fought nobody, though.
Yeah, he really has. I don't know, Andrew.
He lives in Las Vegas. The fight's in New York. You know what? Go to Adam Kawanaki. I got to go to Adam Kawanaki. We got to go back to DeBella might have won here. Is he even tweeting about this? Because his fighter might have got this fight. Adam Kawanaki is not only undefeated, Lee, we talked about this. This guy has had big-time fights on PBC channels, I think pay-per-view, and on Fox Sports. If they were smart, I think this is the guy they go after. He's from New York. He's white. That's the angle Lee loves.
I love that angle.
Yeah, he's undefeated.
And he's got that. He's Polish, right? I want to say Lomza Polonia. Yeah, he's Polish.
Yeah.
So he's going to draw in that community.
And look at the list. Gerald Washington, Charles Martin, Arthur Spitzka. These are known guys. This is
all knockouts. I mean, they're all. He tore through them. In fact.
Oh yeah, no, this dude, this guy is crazy. This guy is face first insane, dude. He's gonna get mopped up by Joshua. Don't get it twisted.
This was the guy, for those of you who don't remember, on the PBC card when he fought Gerald Washington. Gerald Washington looked like he was jacked up and swallowed an entire pharmacy before the fight. Right, and then he tore through Gerald Washington, who lost his shit. Who couldn't believe he was losing to this awkward-looking, weird, wonky white guy.
Power puncher, man. When he's on the inside, he lands, he hurts.
Let's see what the news looks like for this guy. Plus, he's, let's see what it says. No, manager says not an option. 8 hours ago, Andrew, on boxing scene.
Let's
Fuck boxing scene.
Wait, well, you don't want. Oh, but wait, that's PBC, so we got to read that because that's his network.
Yeah, that is his network.
Yeah,
I don't think they want to risk his. I don't think they want to risk him.
They're saving him maybe for Wilder, Lee. If they're trying to stay with doing the pay-per-views on Showtime, this guy would be a potential opponent for the future. So that's why Al Heyman could be stepping in. This would have to be up to Kalinaki to pull a Daniel Jacobs here and go, know your fucking role. You're my manager. You're not the fucking tell me all be all, say all, and move on and go fight the heavyweight champ of the world. Get that deal done. They will do it. Daniel Jacobs has proven you can tell Al Heyman what to do, people. It's not always Al's way. And look at what Jacobs' career has gotten because of it. So if I was Kalnaki's team, if he's available for June 1st or anything close, even if they move the fight up a few weeks, if you can land that fight, you take that fight now or tell me, give me Wilder. Skip Breezel gets thrown out. I want Wilder now if I can't get my $5 million payday from AJ.
Hold on, Andrew. I have my Steven Espinosa calculator in hand.
Oh, you think they pulled out the calculator?
We've now discussed as a complete shill for Showtime, and the PBC wrote this article. Fuck Keith Idec. Fuck boxing scene. Let's read the article and see what kind of propaganda they have, shall we? It would provide promoters with a saleable storyline, but Adam Kalnaki won't step in for Jarrell Miller to challenge Anthony Joshua. The unbeaten Polish heavyweight contender is Miller's close friend and definitely would help sell the remaining 6,000 or so tickets for the Joshua U.S. debut on June 1st at Madison Square Garden. Based on how Kalnaki and Miller typically assess their regular spirited sparring sessions, the Brooklyn-bred Kalnaki also would have at least as good a chance to upset Joshua as Miller. Kalnaki, who is now 19-0, 15 KOs, was towards the top of promoter Eddie Hearn's list of potential replacements for Miller once a New York Athletic Commission spokesperson confirmed Wednesday that Miller's license application has been denied for his fight against Joshua. Miller had failed a performance-enhancing drug test last month when Boxing Scene reached out to Kalnaki's manager. However, Keith Connolly revealed that Kalnaki has already signed a contract. Here it comes. Has already signed a contract, a fight on one of Al Heyman's PBC shows on an unspecified date this summer, probably at Barclays. Wah wah. And I don't want to break it to you, Keith. I don't understand. I don't want to break it to anybody. Okay, because I want to just call this shit for what it is, Keith. I don't believe you called the manager, and Boxing Scene didn't call the manager. You called your fucking daddy, Al Heyman, who gave you the story. All right.
They probably just gave it to him. Hey, Lee, what I don't understand is the man can make big time money against Joshua, right? We know damn well the fight that he signed for on the PBC is not going to make him heavyweight title type money. So why can't he pull out of that fight and go get his family a real check?
Because he's betting on Espinosa, Mayweather, Al Heyman. He's a part of this whole group of stupid people who can't do math. They said it in the first paragraph, bro.
No, I know.
Al Heyman said no. This line right here is Al said no. I'm not letting my fighter go. I don't know what they're thinking. If he's one of your fighters, let him go, bro.
No, I know.
He's smart about this. Go try to steal the belt.
Lee, he's thinking Wilder. This has nothing to do with Kalnaki, and Kalnaki needs to understand that. He needs to realize that. The decision Al Heyman just made for him has everything to do with his golden boy, his cash cow, Deontay Wilder, not you. Dude, if I was Kalnaki, I'd be thinking twice about this. Seriously, you don't get these type of opportunities again. Yes, he will fight Deontay Wilder in the future, hopefully, right? Wilder's already signed to fight someone. Kalnaki's already signed to fight. So both men actually have to win for them to see each other. Anthony Joshua is already trying to write you a check. That you need no other fight. The money's here.
This is such a high-hearted fuck you to the fighters that it's really disappointing.
Hey, Kubrat Pulev. That's my guy.
You know what? I don't.
He get it.
And they bring up a couple. Okay, there are a couple really saleable points in the article. Okay, whoever takes the fight, Andrew, is getting 6 weeks to get ready. I mean, that's legit.
Yeah.
Right? So if you're Pulev and you got a top-ranked deal, I think Bob would take that deal in a heartbeat. I don't think he has any – like, I think there's something going on between Bob and Eddie, because I was watching the news today. Even Bob is like, I don't know what Eddie Hearn's problem is. I don't – there is a big shitting going back and forth between well, it's about the ticket sales and who promotes a better event, and they're both trying to be who's the better promoter shit. I get it, right? But I'm telling you, if Bob's smart, he's made a phone call. I got Pulev. He's ready to go.
It's probably because of the cut. It's probably because of the cut. They said he's been eliminated. So it's probably going to be because of the cut. At least 6 weeks. You got a cut that needs to heal. Then you train. He wouldn't have enough time. They got to postpone the fight. But I know they won't, because ticket sales, didn't they break a record? Right? So they probably got a lot of money tied up in the Madison Square Garden right now. They don't want to let that go. We're going back to Michael Hunter.
More than likely
it's going to be Michael Hunter, you guys. Las Vegas, Michael Hunter, 16-1-11, is ranked number 10 by the IBF and number 12 by the WBA. Hunter has only lost.
I don't think you're going to let Luis Ortiz into this fight if you're Al Heyman or
no, it's going to be
Floyd.
Hunter.
No, and here's why. Luis Ortiz is a great opponent for Wilder, right?
Yeah, it's the
He's
rematch.
an easy knockout, and it's a quick draw. It's a good story, so you're not going to risk that guy. You're keeping Kaunaki away because he could actually win and steal the title. Fuck Al Heyman, Floyd Mayweather, Steven Espinosa, Keith Idec.
Throw Floyd's name in there.
All of them.
Floyd
all of them are together.
PBC, man.
They are all PBC in my mind. Fuck them all.
This
is bullshit, Andrew.
It's bullshit on Miller's part. I want Miller. Miller needs a serious suspension, though. This can't be. I don't think they should take this one lightly. Every dirty test shouldn't be taken lightly, right? But the things that this thing was labeled as, I have never seen anything like it. I really haven't. That, to me, is your prime definition of a fucking PED right there. You can say, oh, numbing of the hands is a PED. This is a PED. Great. And I know all sin is supposed to be equal, but come on, you guys, seriously? Those were a lot of advantages, Lee. That was a long list of motherfucking advantages that are really meaningful in a 12-round fight.
I'm all in on the horse drugs. I don't even know what the issue is. I'm waiting for my confirmation email from my order as we speak. Please, if you want to keep up to date on me being the, first American middle-aged white guy to win the Pan-National Champions at adult.
You know what I just thought of, Lee?
What, Andrew?
Dazin, man. Dazin's fucking AJ Anthony Joshua's thing hasn't been going smoothly right now. Ooh, they gotta love Saul Alvarez. Are you understand how important Saul Alvarez is to the game right now? Because Anthony Joshua has been kind of a letdown for Dazin. His Povetkin fight, I believe, is the first one, right? Didn't really do that good. This one is going to be, because the guy has fought, what?
Yeah, but Eddie's fights have all been hitting like doubles consistently. Like his fight cards are pretty well stacked. The matchmaking's been pretty good. I've watched 3 or 4 of them from start to finish.
Joshua beat Klitschko and Parker. He gets signed to $1 billion, and he hasn't really delivered for Dazin, right? The other guys he fought on Showtime. He didn't fight on Dazin. So his Dazin life has not been paying back at all right now. And this fight is going to suck. If it really is this Michael Hunter guy, this fight is going to suck. Yeah, they did good at the gate. Who's going to subscribe to Dazin to watch AJ versus Hunter? Nobody, in my opinion. You better be happy if you get some diehards. So thank God for Saul Alvarez with Dazin. He's the only one making them money. His first fight with Rocky Fielding, they break the record on apps bought that weekend. And this fight with Daniel Jacobs is one of the most wanted, anticipated fights in the middleweight division. Don't ask me why. I think it's a little bit more hype than actual real fight when you really break down Daniel Jacobs. But Daniel Jacobs had the 12-round controversial decision against Triple G. They all wanted to see him versus Canelo. He is an American boxer. I do believe that's the best circuit in the boxing world. So Canelo has that going against him. The last time he fought an American boxer and Floyd Mayweather didn't look too good, right? So we will see.
Let's insert a gratuitous commercial right here. Hey, fans, join me Saturday, May 4th, Cinco de Mayo weekend, Las Vegas. Go to boxfanexpo.com. I will be there. broadcasting live, buying drinks. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Everybody trying to get in. They took an extra hour to open the doors last year. So here's my advice. Show up about an hour late. I'm not shitting on them. I'm just telling you what happened. I think they got in there late. I think they got to set up late. Most of the fighters don't show up until a couple of hours later. I, of course, showed up early.
You know that's what it was, Lee.
Yeah, and I showed up.
Fighters are late to everything.
You can go there and meet unbelievable amount of.
Wow.
Oh yeah, they've had everybody there. These are past recipients. They have not said who are going to be there. I'll tell you who for sure is going to be there. Duran's going to be there. To my knowledge, he was there last year. Tommy Hearns is there. Don't talk to him because you're going to feel sad. Marquez, don't talk to him. You're going to feel sad. There are rumors about Tyson this year. Roy Jones will be there this year. Marco Barrera. Some of these guys charge for their autographs, by the way. I'm just telling you right now. Morales, Andre Ward, I have not seen at any event. I saw the PBC booth, but I never saw a PBC fighter show up.
And you know what happens sometimes at these things? These guys, because isn't this going to be before a major fight, right? May 4th. Okay.
Yeah, it's the afternoon before Canelo, Jacobs.
So they have their little time frames. You guys are going to have to sit through this thing the whole day if you want to see all of these fighters.
Yeah.
They will not be there at one time.
No, they won't. Porter was there. Tony's always there. We've actually got an interview with him in the archives. James is great to talk to. He's a great fan guy. Vargas was there last year. I didn't see Mikey. He was supposed to be there. I think he showed up later on. Danny Garcia, for all three of you who care about Danny Garcia, he's scheduled to be there. Badu Jack, I'm just saying that in case Badu Jack's family is in Vegas. Zab Super Judah, it only matters to me because I keep asking questions about the gun. Abner Matas, Sergio Martinez, Deontay Wilder, he's not going to be there. I hope to God Jesse Vargas is there. But
he will be. You know he will be.
He's got family in Vegas. He originally lived in Vegas before he moved out here. Jorge Linares.
You put his name on a guest list, he'll show up. It could be a fucking wedding. He'll show up, Lee.
My favorite person who shows up early, stays all day, gets drunk because she can't stay sober. Mia the Knockout St. John. Woo! She's still kind of bangable, Andrew. I mean, she's kind of cougar-y.
No way Danny Jacobs will be there this year. No way.
Terrible Terry Norris is a good interview. Brandon Rios. Hey, go to the event. I'm not shitting on the event, and I'm not being a dick about this. I'm telling you, it's a lot of fun. Fight Net Radio fans show up. I'm there. Willie's usually there with his kid, and I make him go do the interviews, and boy, does he do shitty interviews. I want him to do them all as Manny Pacquiao, and he won't. Such a pussy. But yeah, we had fun last year. We did some live broadcasts, bought some coffee for people. Since I've got my new plan of having a tailgate this year, allegedly, I don't know if you can do that. I think it's a great event. Go to Box Fan Expo. Tickets are like $30. They're nothing. You can't pass this up. They try to have other booths and other shit going on. Like you could take a picture with the WBC belt and not the shitty one made out of hemp.
Yeah, and beads.
Yeah, haven't you seen the one with me and the real WBC belt?
Yeah.
It's a heavy ass belt. That's a pretty good get. So you just click on buy the tickets. I think it's done on Eventbrite. It is shocking. $30, bro. $30. Can't beat that. You really can't beat $30. I keep getting updates on people that are there, and I'll keep updating as time goes on. Let us return now and talk about Claressa Shields before we get to our featured story of the day. Claressa Shields, I can beat men.
She stayed humbled.
Yeah, well, she beat, the hammer. Here comes the hammer. Sorry.
Why Keith Thurman? I wonder why she called out Keith Thurman, though.
Because he's a
like
bitch.
in her
Is Keith Thurman a bitch that I don't know about? I mean, other than the fact that he actually is a bitch.
Because of his long hair?
Boxing superstar. This comes to us from TMZ Sports. Boxing superstar Claressa Shields, the undisputed middleweight champion, says she's 100% confident she could beat male fighters. And she's calling them out by name. Shields was a beast in her. I don't know if I'd use the word beast in her fight against. We watched the fight. TMZ, watch the fucking fights before you write your fucking articles. She was not a beast. She was adequate at best. Shields was adequate, not a beast. She was adequate in her title fight this weekend against then unbeaten Christina Hammer, dominating every round en route to an obvious unanimous decision. It's clear Shields is on another level. The 24-year-old ugly ass,
Lee, come on,
ugly ass broad, bro.
Hey, you're Christina Hammer. You know, as I was watching Christina Hammer fight, you know what I kept thinking of? Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory. She looks like Sheldon, dude. Sorry.
Okay. Would you rather bang Sheldon, would you rather bang?
You need to stop with that. The other one looked like Sheldon with braids.
The 24-year-old sensation is now focused on a super fight with the other reigning undisputed female champion, Cecilia Brækhus, and hopes to set a pay-per-view fight. Nobody's going to pay for it.
What?
The two fight at different weight classes, but Shields says she could hopefully meet at 154. Dude, that's crazy.
Women's box, Cecilia Brækhus.
She's a co-main event at best.
Clarissa Shields does not belong on pay-per-view in North America, though. Seriously. That fight wants to make money. You're going to stream that fight because women's boxing is more popular around the world. So they would be better to do a streaming pay-per-view for that fight. Maybe charge $5 or something. I would do something like that before I would go to Showtime pay-per-view. No one's buying it. No one's. What are you going to charge? $50? You're fucking tripping. You guys are tripping. This fight was garbage. I'm sorry. Clarissa did her thing. She went in there. She handled the girl. She went after her. She beat her down. The fight was fucking garbage because Christina Hammer was not elite like they were trying to shove down her throats. She looked timid. She looked scared, humbled. What other words can I give? Look at that. Jesus. No.
I only watch it to see if there's going to be a boob slip. I'm just being honest, Andrew.
Ann Wolf. She needs an Ann
I
Wolf.
just want a wardrobe.
Ali.
I literally just want a wardrobe malfunction.
She needs a Christy Martin. She needs a woman in there. And maybe it's Cecilia Brækhus. Maybe it is her because you know what, Lee? That girl's undefeated, right? She's been undefeated for a long time. She's well known around the world. Maybe that is the fight Clarissa Shields needs. Best advice to her, do not do pay-per-view in North America. You will bomb.
The 24-year-old sensation is focused on Cecilia Brækhus. The two fight at different weight class, but they're hoping to meet at a catch weight of 154 pounds.
Oh, wait a minute. So how small is Brækhus then?
She's a middleweight. I don't even know what that means in women's boxing.
Shields the middleweight.
Yeah, Clarissa Shields. Yeah.
So
she's going to fight a smaller chick, which is dumb.
Yeah, that sucks.
But Shields doesn't consider herself the best female fighter alive. She thinks she's better than most of the male fighters, too, and she's willing to back it up. I spar with men all the time. I drop men. I bust men noses. I beat men up all the time. I don't get laid. That's what it should say after that. I don't get laid.
You're so stupid, bro.
What kind of dude is she fucking? I mean, seriously.
Will you stop? And no, you know what? She was on an interview. She said she don't lift weights because she wants to stay looking the way she does. Just leave her alone, okay? She's definitely not trying to look like a man.
That's when Clarissa started naming names. Keith Thurman to Gennady Golovkin. I think I could beat up Keith Thurman. I really do. FYI, Thurman is undefeated at 29-0-1. He's held multiple titles. They may be stronger than me, but their boxing ability isn't like mine. Triple G, he's older now, but I could give Triple G a run for his money.
Why would you say that though? Like,
because that fight's never gonna happen. Like, she could say whatever I could fight Mike Tyson. It doesn't matter what she says.
You can say that. You can give Triple G a run for his money. What the fuck does that mean? A round?
Nothing.
3 rounds?
Exactly. Well, now that I'm taking GW 50156, Andrew, I'm a fucking animal. Even with my limited boxing abilities.
Why he's so cold?
I'm looking up Danny, dude. I'm refighting that fight now with my GW 5156 90210. I mean, I'm totally down with that. Power for power isn't a question because what is boxing? Boxing is a sweet science. Oh, fuck. I hate it.
Dude, it's almost like it's almost like Al Heyman asked her to say Keith Thurman just to let him go viral. Like, why the fuck is Keith Thurman in this? He weighs 147 pounds, Clarissa. You weigh 160.
She's not PBC.
She fights, yes.
Showtime.
Yeah. She
fights for Showtime. That was not a PBC event.
It was not a PBC card.
Not a PBC event.
No, it
Look
wasn't.
closely. There's no PBC to be found. But again, as I said earlier in the show, Showtime, PBC, TMT, Floyd Mayweather, Al Heyman, Leonard Ellerbe, Steven Espinosa, Keith Idec, they're all in that same fucking group.
Keith Thurman fights for them.
Well, he's PBC. Yeah, I get that.
Okay, so why? No, any Showtime, dude. I'm just saying, why did she bring up Keith Thurman's name? Where did? Okay, great. You want to fight a junior welterweight? Is that what you're saying?
Do you see the story to the right, and how do we not cover it? What's that smell? ESPN's Max Kellerman denies farting during first take.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, I guess that happened on air. He was trying to clear his throat. Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. And our featured story, what's that smell? ESPN's Max Kellerman denies farting during first take. Oh. And you thought Max Kellerman's sports take smelled like butt. The ESPN personality is feeling the heat after allegedly attempting to cover up a fart during Monday's first take episode. Reddit user Yaboe Shamalama Ding Dong was the first to point out the ill-timed waft, which occurred during a conversation about the Golden State Warrior playoff series with the Los Angeles Clippers. Check out the 540 mark and you be the judge yourself. Well, I will. 540. Where are we in the 540 marker? Okay, hold on. We're getting there. I need sound. Does that...
This guy has no butt control.
Hold on, I gotta turn up the volume on the other speakers. Hold on. What speakers are these set for? I want to hear the fart. Hold on. This is important stuff. And this is why you should be listening to Fight Net Radio on and watching the video of our shows. I mean, it's kind of obvious. You should be, right? All right.
There's a girl sitting next to him, too.
Oh, it's not happening. Why am I not getting sound? All right. Let's just...
Did
they show his face? No, it won't work, bro. None of that shit. It'll just be... I could try, but we're using two different... It thinks we're on the same channel. It's a setup issue. So where's the 540 marker? All right. Keep an eye on his face. Let's zoom in. We're coming up on the 540 marker.
Does he lean to the right or the left?
36, 37, 38, 39. Fart!
Stupid Max. Look, he's thinking about it. Look, he was thinking about it. Go back. Look, he's thinking. Did everyone just fucking hear that?
Back into the left. Back into the left. All right, hold on. Watch his face right here, coming up.
Yeah. Oh,
fart.
Shit.
There's the fart. Oh, shit. I just fucking sharted. Right there, right there, right there. One more time. Wait. Right there.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's a fart. As you might expect, Kellerman is denying the whole thing. ESPN's Dan Labarted gave Kellerman the opportunity to fess up during the radio show, but Kellerman insists there was no cheese cutting on the set of First Take. Right before I got off the set, I saw this. Right before the last commercial break, and I tried to listen for it, and I couldn't hear it. He said, per the New York Post, even just now you played it, I couldn't hear it, but let's say there was that noise. Let's just say there was that noise. Fucking Max. Let's just say I hit my wife.
Hey.
Let's just say I hit my wife.
Hey,
so what?
Hey.
So what? I hit my wife.
Lee, Max is all, well, if I did it, I didn't feel it. That's not a good thing, Max. There's something wrong with your butt if you're not feeling your passing gas.
I don't know who dealt it. It wasn't me. That's all I can tell you. Fucking Max. I'm not saying I hit my wife, Andrew. I'm just saying that if I did, doesn't everybody hit their wife? I'm not saying I fart, Andrew. Like, this is his standard MO. If I did fart, you know what? Who did I hurt? Who did everybody farts? Everybody farts, Andrew.
Everybody, Lee, everybody in the room knew he fucking did it when he said, "Let me hear the tape." Listen here, asshole. You either fucking did it or you didn't. You don't need to hear the tape. If you walked into the room and you just passed gas on air and someone goes, "Hey, did you do that?" You're going to go, "Yeah, I did. I know I did it because I fucking did it." Here, let me hear the tape. Oh, you asshole.
Are you telling me, like, all right, so one of my wild plans is to set up a production studio in Vegas so that I can do if I farted in the middle of an interview with, say, Bob Arum, I'd say, "I'm sorry, Bob, I just shat my pants." And then Bob
I heard the tape. I didn't hear anything. What the fuck is that?
I didn't hear the fart, kid. It's all right. It's just a fart. I fart all the time. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there.
He who smelt it dealt it, right, Max? Fuck, I love Kellerman. I fucking love Kellerman. Like, Kellerman is an endless stream of insanity in my universe. Takes us to our featured story, Andrew.
Someone needs to make a meme with Kellerman talking and just fart noises in the background all day. And we just need to keep...
Don't you worry, Andrew. I'm hard at work on it. I will remix and take care of that for you. I'm going to cut out that one clip, and it's going to be like the Zapruder film, just looped over and over again. Back and to the left, back and to the left, back and to the left. Like, I already know I'm going to go back and clip that video.
I'm Kevin Costner saying that. Back to the left.
Back and to the left. Fucking Kennedy. What was the JFK?
Yeah,
Is that the movie? JFK.
Yes, sir.
Our featured story this Saturday, we are in store for a pay-per-view of, well, it's definitely pay-per-view proportions, but I'm not sure that the fight itself is going to live up to the hype. But this Saturday, Andrew, we do have a fight, and that fight is going to be Crawford versus
It's Terence Crawford's
Khan,
last chance.
right? And let me refresh this page.
Yes.
Let me get I actually have real video. Here's what it's like when you're in tight with your promoter. You get real video like this of the press conference sent to you. Why do we need reporters going to the events? They send you everything.
Great shot, Lee. He gave you a center shot.
Yeah, I thought so. Here, let me blow it up. There you go.
You can't get this kind of shot if you try to do that yourself. They would tell you.
No, not at all. And they sent it to me. They want me to use it. I'm not going to get in trouble with YouTube or anything. And now I can do a full take. So for those of you that are regular Fight Net Radio and you've been listening to the whole podcast, apologize because I'm going to clip this section out and use it as a video. Hi, I'm Lee Honish. That's Andrew Labouche. We are Fight Net Radio. And we're going to talk about Crawford versus Khan. We're going to talk about the undercard. We're going to talk about how to bet it. So let's get started, Andrew. First and foremost, from a pay-per-view perspective, are you excited about the fight?
No. No, I'll tell you why. We can go on with the betting. I'll tell you why at the end. But no, it's not exciting. This is Amir fucking Khan. Let's continue.
All right. Well, let's go to press quotes. Let's start off right off with their final press conference that happened just the other day. Terence Crawford said, "I don't believe no fight that I fight is just another fight for me." Wow, that's a good sentence, bro.
Yeah,
I believe that all fights that I fight from here on out are my legacy. That's why I want the biggest fights out there. Amir Khan came up. Hold on. Amir Khan came up because he was the best. He was the next best welterweight in the division. I could have easily have took Luis Collazo. He could have took another fight with Kell Brooks. He could have taken a fight with Kell Brooks. He could have took Collazo. Blah 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 blah. I don't disagree with what he has to say there, Andrew. It's probably the best fight out there for Crawford at this point. For Crawford at this point in the welterweights, you got to rule out. Let's be honest. You got to rule out all the PBC guys.
Wait a minute though. Hold on. You don't have to do that. We're doing that because we're going along with their bullshit war. In reality, he's fighting the best of the bottom of the barrel. Let's get this right. Luis fucking Collazo, Kell Brook, and Amir Khan. Those are the three opponents you had to choose from. Oh, wow.
Well, Oscar doesn't have any welterweights for him to fight. I mean, let's be perfectly honest. That just leaves Eddie Hearn Maybe main event, but they seem to have a PBC deal. So yeah, this is what you're stuck with, bro. You're stuck with what's Eddie Hearn got.
This is why I am not excited. Okay, we all know what's going to happen on Saturday night. It's a matter of when it happens. And I'm telling you right now, Terence, someone needs to get to Crawford. He must knock out Amir Khan within 3 rounds. I'm dead seriously. This fight cannot go long. If he is pound for pound the best fighter in the world, you better top what Lomachenko did to Anthony Corolla the other night. And Amir Khan is Anthony Corolla. Sorry, been knocked out.
Did Bob just pick his nose in the middle of this press conference? Watch closely. Back and to the left. Back and to the left. If you're just watching this video, you should go listen to our podcast. Go to fightnetradio.com where we break down farting by Max Kellerman. Look at him. Pick the nose. I got to get that booger up. Is it a hair? What do you think it is? Is it a booger or a hair? It's a dribbler. Maybe it's a dribbler because he went in and got it, whatever it was. I mean, he's in there. Oh yeah, I got it. He didn't rub it off on any. Is he rubbing it off on the paper? I don't know. Rub it, pull it. He didn't look at it. He didn't examine it. He felt pretty confident he got it, Andrew. Like there's a rub, and then the pull. What do you think?
He put it on the table.
Was it a boogie?
It was in his thumb. Watch. It's in the thumb. Boom. It's on his thumb.
Rubbing it off on the paper.
He wipes it right on the paper.
The fucking
It's
Andrew. What the fuck are you guys doing? Andrew, what the fuck are you guys doing? Leave me the fuck alone. I'm 187 for God's sakes. Shit falls out of my nose all the time.
Shit falls out of everywhere.
Now, what's even funnier are these two dimwits in the background.
Oh, you leave them alone.
How do I look? How do
They're
I look?
Trying to make a living. Okay?
Oh, look at these fighters. How much longer do I have to be here to get paid, Mr. Aram?
Seriously.
How long do I have to be here? I want to get paid. Oh, do I need to smile here? I would love, like, why are there never any boxing memes about what the girls are thinking in the background? Like, you could literally put air bubbles up. Amir Khan sucks. Like, she could have an Amir Khan air bubble of, what a douchebag. He just hit on me. She's definitely, the one on the left is definitely giving the side eye to Amir Khan. Look at her. The one, check this one out on the left. I'd fuck him.
Or she's daydreaming about Canelo.
Here's the funniest part. She's thinking, I'd fuck him. And the minute she has that thought, look at the girl on the right of the screen, Andrew. She looks over at her. She's like, you fucking crazy? Literally, look at the girl on the right. Are you fucking crazy? You'd fuck him? The dude who's black has got the bigger dick. And then she looks over at the dude with the bigger dick. Yeah, he does, but he's not, that's like what they're mentally thinking. Which guy would I fuck for money?
They're mentally thinking that.
They're having a mental conversation about who they'd rather have sex with.
Oh my gosh.
And she finally decides, all right, I'm going to have sex with
Terence.
He looks like, yeah, I'll do Bob.
Probably got the job. Don't get that shit twisted.
Wow. Hashtag me too, Andrew. Hashtag me too. I just waited for you to make that mistake.
I know. You're terrible, Lee. You're terrible.
Let's move on to betting for the fight and talking about how to watch the fight, what's going on.
5 cups of coffee for this show.
And did it live up to the expectation, Andrew?
Yes, I'm sweating right now.
And by the way, if any of you are just watching this preview video of the fight, please go to fightnetradio.com, please. FightNet Radio, you can listen to the entire episode. We already did an hour before we got here.
You know what I love about this? Amir Khan straight said, if I mess up, it's going to cost me. When do fighters talk like that? Where is the confidence, bro? Hey,
Amir Khan said, and I quote,
I'm probably going nighty-night.
Here are Amir Khan's press quotes, Andrew. This fight ranks at the top for me because fighting a world champion, Terence, is very high in the pound-for-pound ranking. Many number 1 or number 2, so it's just amazing for me to be in this position once again. That itself is a great motivation for me to know that I am fighting the best out there once again. Okay. Here's the part where he loses credibility. I've had some good fights in the welterweight division. Who's we? Who fought Louis Collazo in your mind? You fought Louis Collazo. You fought Devin Alexander. Virgil has brought the best out of me, even in the Canelo Why would you bring up the Canelo fight, bro? Was going well until I got caught with a shot. What a line. I was doing great in the Canelo fight until he hit me.
Hey,
And then when he hit me, that really just fucked up the fight. I mean, I was doing great until, Canelo hit me.
That falls under the Clarissa Shields. What is it? I could hang in there? What did she say?
Until you get hit, bitch. I mean, seriously.
Wow. Well, for Amir Khan, yes.
You don't need strength, Andrew. I read Clarissa Shields' article. You don't need strength in boxing. You need to know the sweet science. That's what Amir Khan's saying. I got the boxing skills. Of the two guys sitting there right now, Andrew, because maybe I'm confused. And I'm more
Terence
focused.
Crawford looks so bored.
Hold on, Andrew.
Look how bored he is.
Well, yeah. And the girls are still trying to figure out who they'd bang. In this video, in this picture that we're looking at, I could maybe not know as much about boxing as you, which is true, right? I've never disputed that fact. But there's two guys who are fighting. My guess, based on what I've seen in boxing, Terence Crawford has better skill, better power, better everything than the guy on the right. Yeah. Would that be your estimation?
Yes. Right now, Terence Crawford is ranked higher in the boxing world than Amir Khan ever has been, even in his prime. So, yes, Terence Crawford is better now, and he was better than Amir Khan when even Khan was younger. So, this is a no-win situation for Terence Crawford, Lee. He must knock Amir Khan out. He must be impressive. He must walk through him. I'm talking about, I don't want to see rounds. He's only got, the clock is ticking. I won't get into it now, but the clock is definitely ticking on Top Rank and Terence Crawford's time at the welterweight division. He might move down. He might move down. Go ahead. Let's do betting. I don't want to get into it.
Let's do betting. Moving over to betting right now. This comes to us from Sporting News. And this is their estimation of the odds, and it has been updated in the last 24 hours. Terence Crawford versus Amir Khan odds, and the Sporting News picks, as well as Andrew's picks and my picks, and how to bet the fight. Online sportsbook ProBoxing.com has named Crawford as a sizable favorite. The logical theory is odd makers regarding Crawford as one of boxing's best, and Khan as the fighter who is long in the tooth and has seen better days. Crawford comes in at a minus 2,000, which means you need to bet $2,000 to win $100, Andrew. Wow. Meanwhile, Khan is plus 1,200, meaning you can bet 100 to win 1,200. The odds have risen for Khan as they originally had the Englishman at plus 500. Wow, confidence is actually dropping on him. Crawford hasn't missed a beat since moving to welterweight.
That's a huge number. Plus 1,200? That means there's not even interest in this fight.
Right.
When you see odds go like that, Lee, there's nobody betting.
The article goes on to say, and I agree with this, there are two intriguing bets to watch out for as well. Crawford winning in round 7 through 12. So the overs and unders are 7, Andrew. And Khan winning by TKO or KO. The current odds have Crawford stopping Khan in round 7 through 12 at plus 150 and rising slightly, putting some of the money on this before it's too late and the odds start to lower. Crawford has finished 8 of his last 9 opponents, stoppage in 5 of them after the 6th round. And I agree, I looked that up. Khan is known in boxing circles as having a weak chin, evidenced by getting knocked down by Vargas and getting knocked out cold by Alvarez, Garcia, and Prescott. Fucking Bredis Prescott, dude. You should have quit boxing.
These are not TKOs, right? Let's get the
KOs.
shit right. These are
they're
knockouts, brain scrambles, man. Yeah.
All right, Andrew, it's my favorite part of the show. So the best bet from Sporting News, Crawford winning in round 7 to 12. You can get it on 5 dimes at plus 150. Khan to win by TKO or KO. You take it straight on 5 dimes plus 24.93. Fuck me. So why not drop a 20 spot on the Khan to win by TKO or KO? I suppose Crawford could slip on a banana peel, right? I don't know how you don't drop 100 on that.
No,
100 to win 24.93, dude.
No, you don't bet on Khan. That's like betting on Corolla for Lomachenko.
But look, I'm getting almost even money for Crawford to win between round 7 and 12. I'm trying to justify their picks here, not my pick. This is not my pick. I'm trying to justify their picks. So this is Sporting News.
Okay.
I'm trying to. Obviously, Terence Crawford's going to win the fight, short of, fucking falling in the ring, or he has, Amir Khan
I know
has.
it could happen. There could be a headbutt where it hurts Terence Crawford and the ref calls it a punch. Hey, how about that?
Khan to win by TKO or KO, Andrew, at those numbers are literally insane. $24.93, $100 to win $2,493. That's a lot of money, dude. That's a lot of money on a $100 bet.
I know.
I mean, I don't even. Okay, but if I'm betting Crawford, right, and I'm putting $500 on him to win between round 7 and 12, I'm gonna win back $750 on my 500, correct? At plus 150. It's 1.5. So I'm gonna get $750. And I'm giving up $100 for one fucking crazy ass long shot on Khan. So I've kind of got two bets running. I like the logic on this. That's not how I'm gonna bet the fight. I'm just playing it out for everybody who listens internationally. 5dimes.com. I bet on their website. It works. Well, I've never won money on it, but their website appears to work. Andrew, how would you bet this fight?
I'm picking rounds. I'm probably looking at the first 5 rounds, and because the odds are way too high, you got to bet serious money on Terence Crawford to get anything back. So why wouldn't you just play for fun? Drop a few $100 on a few rounds, because he is going to knock out Amir Khan. It's a matter of when. He is going to knock him out. He's too good. Lee, he's too fast. He's too powerful. Have you ever seen his punches? Like, this is one of the best fighters in the world going up at the guy with a weak-ass chin. And he's been knocked out 3 times. No, meaning Amir Khan knows how to get knocked out. This is not new to him what's going to happen Saturday.
The light bulb's already broken. Yes, I would agree with that sentence.
Yes, sir. Yes,
you just
sir.
need to tap it. You just need to tap it. I agree with that sentence.
He's so damn fast. Lee, the punch that you don't see is the one that hurts the most, and Terence Crawford throws a bunch of those.
You mean I got caught by Canelo guy? How do you get caught?
Yeah, I know. Get caught.
What a sentence. I got caught.
Terence Crawford must beat him impressively and then immediately call out Spence Jr. before Spence Jr. signs the Sean Porter contract. You see, you guys, if Spence signs this contract to unify with Sean Porter in September, and Manny Pacquiao is fighting Keith Thurman in the near future here, I forgot when the date of that fight was, they are going to see each other next year. And believe me when I tell you, Al Heyman will have a warm-up fight for Thurman and Spence on the same card to do a build-up. They're going to call it a build-up, but really it's just to milk some more fucking money out of us. We all know it. But they're going to have a warm-up fight in the beginning of next year to promote their mega fight at the end of next year. That'll be the end of 2020. Terence Crawford will still be on the sidelines. He can't allow this to happen. And if Thurman and Spence, because I believe it'll be Thurman and Spence who win the matchups, if them two have a great fight, don't be surprised if Al Heyman tells them to do a rematch. And you're going to have Terence Crawford still on the sideline. You can't keep calling Terence Crawford a pound-for-pound fighter when he's not fighting pound-for-pound fighters. He's been doing this for a while, so I know what's
This is not Bob's.
Andrew. Hey, asshole.
I know what you're going to do. I know what you're going to do, Bob.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do, fuckface. Go
ahead.
I
got the Espinosa calculator, and I showed it to Crawford. If he stays with Top Rank and doesn't fight anybody, then he'll make more money by sitting on the sideline. They'll come to him.
They don't have to come to him for 2 years, right? They're gonna black him out this year. They'll give him Amir Khan.
PBC's going to be out of business before the end of the year.
PBC will not be out of business with Spence and Thurman, Lee. They will not be out of business with Thurman and Pacquiao on pay-per-view later this year. That fight is going to sell. They have a unification match with Porter and Spence. That thing could be on pay-per-view, or they could do it on Fox. It doesn't matter, because the end game is Thurman versus Spence on pay-per-view. All I'm saying is there's a possibility that he's gonna be on the sidelines for 2 years. I think they're gonna have to bring him. They're gonna move Terence Crawford back down to the junior welterweight division. They're gonna move him down to the junior welterweight division. Bob Arum has a bunch of fighters there. Ramirez being the number 1, Progras being number 2. Those are both undefeated young men they could put up Terence Crawford with. And then you know what the end game is? I'm dead serious. I see it happening, and I think that's why ESPN was choking on that man the other day. Lomachenko moves up for a special catch weight fight against Terence Crawford, which ESPN will then call for the number 1 fighter in the world. It's going to be Lomachenko, Terence Crawford at a catch weight around the junior welterweight division. If on Saturday night, Terence Crawford cannot convince the boxing world that him versus Spence needs to be made before Spence versus Thurman or Spence versus Porter. It's going to be a hard task when you're fighting Amir Khan. This is why I say you got to knock him out. It must be 3 rounds. It must be spectacular. It must be a highlight. Monday, people need to say, that kid, Terence Crawford, I want to see him fight the guy Mikey Garcia fought, because we all know the regulars don't know who Leroy Spence is either. So he's got to be that special. Dead serious. PBC guys, they need to say, you know what? Call it like it is. Sean Porter is not a legit champ. He has a belt, but he's not the elite. You got to have them say, I want Terence Crawford to fight Spence. I'm not even going to buy the Porter fight if L does Porter.
For those of you out there wondering how I see the fight, I like the unders.
Please all be professional with it.
I like my individual bets on rounds 3, 4, and 5.
Ooh,
I don't even think this season. I think that's where the money is. I mean, based on the math.
Do you know how many heaters Terence Crawford's going to be throwing on Saturday night? This is home run fucking.
I think he should come and shoot it right out of the gate. Like, I think he goes for broke round 1.
Lee, he got a guy that he knows goes lights out, man. He's got a guy in front. Look at how Terence Crawford is hitting you guys.
First pay-per-view. ESPN's literal first pay-per-view. How epic would it be for Crawford to get a Mike Tyson first round 30-second knockout?
Roy Jones like, right? The lightning hand speed, the one left hook off your feet. Something that makes us go, wow.
There you go.
Al Heyman's praying it goes 12 rounds. Al Heyman's praying this one of his bottom dwellers can do some rounds with Terence. So then you'll see all of the people, Thurman, Spence, Garcia, Sean Porter, all of them will be on Twitter laughing their fucking ass off if you do rounds with Amir Khan. He must understand this. In round 1, you're throwing nothing but fastballs. He's not in your league. You're pound for pound the best. You got to show it within 9 minutes.
Coffee's kicking in. Kickoff West Coast time is at 3 o'clock.
I just want to sell a fight, Lee.
I don't think you have to sell it. I think we're all going to watch it. I'm pretty confident about that. Kickoff will be at 3 o'clock on ESPN. The Deuce. Larry Friars takes on Dakota Pulley. Edgar Berlagas takes on Samir Shamalama Ding Dong Barbosa. Vicus Krishan needs a green card, so he'll be fighting Noah Kidd. Lawrence Newton takes on Jonathan Garza. Carlos Adams takes on Frank Galarza. Then we go to pay-per-view at 6 o'clock. They're promising us 4 of the fights. I'm sure one of these is a swing fight, Andrew. But here's what you get on pay-per-view starting at 6 o'clock West Coast time. The return of Felix Verdejo to pay-per-view, Andrew, against Bryan Vasquez.
His last shot.
Shakur Stevenson is taking on Christopher Diaz.
How the hell did he still fighting, huh? Oh, man. Right,
I'm still trying to figure out his kid and play haircut. I mean, I'm just calling it for the way I see it. Teofimo Lopez, Bob's favorite Mexican fighter. Teofimo Lopez takes on Edis Tatli. And then your main event of the evening, Terence Crawford takes on Amir Khan. They're estimating that the main event will go off approximately 8:30 West Coast time, 11:30 East Coast time. So they're looking at least at 2.5 hours of undercards from Verdejo up, Andrew. They want to give you a little bit of bang. Now, here's the cool thing. If you go to Fight TV, they're the ones hosting it online, Andrew. I don't know what it is on pay-per-view. I don't know what it's costing on my cable provider. But I can safely tell you this because I've already been to Fight TV. Fight TV is $69 for high-def web stream of the fight, which seems like a pretty good deal to me. I'd pay $60 to see this fight.
Yeah, I would, or I'd go to the Grant Line Bar here in Tracy, California, and watch it for free. You know what I mean?
Or right.
Right. See, I do commercials too. Does
that get you free drinks? Can you show this to him and get a free drink?
Damn it, I should. You know what? You're absolutely right. I better
get a logo, bro. I'll brand the page for the video. I'll put it right onto their page. This segment was brought to you by the shithole bar that Andrew drinks at and watches fights at.
That could be your payment to me, Lee. If you get me free drinks at the bar.
I can hang that. I can hang that easy,
buddy. I'll sign that.
Get somebody's business card, dude. I'll take care of the rest. All right. They'll get a fucking page play. They'll get videos they can post. Totally down. All they need is a sponsored event. For those of you wondering, that sounds crazy. Why do you think they let us into the fights? It's because we talk about the fights and tell you where to buy tickets. That's the trade. I get to go see the fight for free and tell you guys how to watch the fight. That's just really literally what, Top Rank or anybody. I can't believe I was approved for this fight and I can't go to fucking New York, Andrew. It's just heartbreaking in a strange way.
You have the championships. What do you have? I forgot.
Yeah.
Something daddy duty, right? You got daddy duty.
Yeah, color guard, bro. Color guard.
Yeah, shit.
Well, yeah, I didn't have an airplane ticket either. I mean, I would be willing. You know what? This is true because it's on my bucket list. I want to go see a Madison Square Garden super fight.
Yes.
Right? That's a bucket list go. Yeah. I don't think this is really a bucket list fight. This isn't like Wilder versus Joshua at MSG.
Lee, you haven't let me say it. Look at the body language of Terence Crawford and Bob Arum. Seriously.
They're literally not there. This is a matter of fact.
Yep. Look, watch when Terence Crawford was done talking to him. He's staring at the ground like, oh, when's this fucking thing over? It's a sparring match. And you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Amir Khan does shock the world Saturday, but going into this, these guys have a body language of, can I just get off this fucking stage already? Seriously. They're fighting Amir Khan, you guys. Amir Khan.
I don't want to shit on Virgil Hunter, but I don't think Virgil Hunter's got a plan for this at all.
Or it's the Mike Tyson saying, right? Everyone has a plan until he's punched in the face. And when they're talking about Amir Khan, that means his chin, not his face. This is a matter of when. He's fighting the best. This isn't a prospect. This isn't this is a step up for Terence Crawford. We don't know how he's going to do on Saturday night. The fuck out of here. This guy's going to light this dude up like a Christmas tree. It's just a matter of when he busts his light bulb.
There you go. That's our complete cap on that fight. Hey, if you want additional information about the show or us in general, go to fightnetradio.com. FightNetRadio.com. There will be a click link there. You can go to the Box Fan Expo again, May 4th. Go buy tickets. Also, we're getting that close to Canelo, Andrew. It's that time in the show when I do another shameless plug. Go to LasVegasDiscount.net. We do this at the end of each of our shows as we lead up to the Cinco de Mayo weekend to try to get you guys the cheapest rooms possible. You can also eBay it, Andrew, and get 3.5% cash back when you go to LasVegasDiscount.net. So you are saving money everywhere. We are looking for Friday, May 3rd, checking out on Sunday, May 5th, unless you're drunk and you're staying through till Monday. And let's see what we got for hotels this week, Andrew, and our best bets for everybody watching this video or listening to this on audio. Again, this is both. I don't know how anybody's watching this. So if you're watching the video, there's a broadcast of us. If you're listening to the broadcast, we do video. Here's an idea. Go to fightnetradio.com and pick your poison. Prices are going up. Price alert. Andrew and I always recommend if you're going alone, then yeah, you don't want to stay in a 4-star. But since we're just talking about how to do this on the cheap, let's do it on the cheap. Let's see what you wind up doing this on the cheap. Let's say you're just going by yourself, Andrew. Let's go on the cheap, shall we? We haven't done it on the cheap yet. What happens when I do this on the, come on, why are you all freezing up? There we go. Come on, reload the page. There you go. Reload the page for me. I don't want to stay at the Downtowner. What the hell is that all about? What the heck happened? Because now my internet is shitting on me at the end of the show. It loaded the page. Let's try it all from the beginning. There it is.
Oh, come on. I seen $64. I'm in.
All right, hold on. Let's see the cheapest places we can stay.
Where the hell was that all my
No,
life?
we're going cheap. Okay, so we're not taking a date to this, is what you're saying, right?
Not taking a date. No, sir.
We're not taking a date. So you could stay at the Downtowner. Ooh, for $64.
Like my hotel. Shit.
Yeah, you've stayed at Motel 6s, bro. I've seen some of the shit
That is an old school one, man. There's history in those walls.
Yeah, and probably on the sheets too.
There's major mafia deals went down in that place. Come on now.
All right, so we're looking by price. Downtowner's your cheapest bet. You can stay $64 a night, Cinco de Mayo weekend, and it's in high demand. Holy shit, there's only one room remaining. Jump on it, and you can stay in downtown Las Vegas at the Downtowner. Holy shit. Notice it doesn't even have a star rating. That's how bad a place this is.
Does not say
the Super 8 for $115.
Hey, where's the we have
Thunderbird Hotel Las Vegas. God help me. Actually, this is bad. Santa Fe Station for $124 is not horrible. It rates out at about 3-star. Can you guys get to the actual? Yeah, those are the insider prices, right? Circus is $130 a night, bro. Place gave me ringworm.
Nice.
Doubletree. Yeah, that's a solid bet. The Doubletree by the airport, I can actually tell you firsthand it shouldn't be a 3-star, it's a 4-star. Plus they have those hypoallergenic rooms. Dig that shit. Means no sand or dust in the room. It's actually a really nice hotel. I've had events there too. Courtyard by Marriott for $135. Residence Inn. Hey, make your own food while you're staying in Vegas. This is a great deal. Holy shit, I found you guys the best deal. Stay at the SLS. Yes, I know. It's at the ass end of town across the street from Circus. But the rooms are all remodeled. $138 a night, Andrew, for a 4-star? That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, my pick right now, you guys want to jump on this SLS deal at LasVegasDiscount.net. I also like $140 a night at the Golden Gate. It doesn't rate high, but the location is so damn good. It's the first hotel on the edge of downtown that overlooks right into the Las Vegas experience. I really like the location, and they're doing a remodel. I really like it a lot.
You're like a Las Vegas hotel tour guide.
I love Vegas, Andrew. I can tell you everything about every one of these hotels. Harrah's a shithole, but it's got a great bar out in front if you're above the age of 40.
That's history, man. Why are you knocking all the
No, okay, so Harrah's as a hotel, the rooms suck mighty balls, okay? And the slot machines are so tight you couldn't pinch a fucking penny out of them. But in front of this place, it's got a bar that is a legit, the crowd is 40 and up, and they give out free drinks. You cannot fucking beat the bar in front of Harrah's.
Nice.
It's the right age group for me, right? 35 to 40-year-old and up. They give out free alcohol. They usually have a live band followed by a live DJ. It's outside at, can't say enough about that bar. Sam's Town sucks balls. We've talked about the Rio repeatedly on this show. If you have not, go back and listen to past shows. But at $157, you are a lot closer to the event. They actually have tram service down to the Strip. I know everything about Vegas, Andrew. Everything. The Plaza remodeled. I don't know if I'd pay $164. All right, let's get to the chase. If you're taking a date, Andrew, that's really what matters here, right? Your goal is to get laid. That means 5-star or 4-star, and you don't get ringworm. There's no risk on the date. I'm not staying at the Rio at 157, although that's a decent price. The Marriott Las Vegas isn't bad, but I don't like that price. I'm going to put myself. Treasure Island came down a little bit. $188 to stay at the TI. Rooms are good. I don't like the ownership per se, but I like the pool scene. I also like the location. By the way, don't gamble there. They're machines, everything. Place is tight and unlucky as fuck. I've already given
That's all you hear is machines taking money on. No screaming. There will be no screaming today.
South Point, I don't even know why guests like this. I'm imagining senior citizens go there a lot because they can get their fucking wheelchairs in the room.
And I believe they still have penny machines.
Oh God, there's almost all of them have penny machines now, Andrew.
No,
yeah.
I thought that was something that was leaving the strip.
Here's the thing: all of them have penny machines, but you got to play at least $1 per spin on the penny machine. So it's a fucking scam across the board. And because I track Las Vegas news, I know how often jackpots actually hit. And I'm going to break it down for everybody if you're a slot machine player and you play penny slots. Those fucking things hit about once a week in random ass locations. They're not hitting every day. They're not hitting every hour. They're just not.
There's not a hot zone time?
But I'll tell you there is a hot zone. Downtown Las Vegas has more jackpots than anywhere else.
They don't unleash the machines at a certain point after dinner?
No, and this is why all of you...
You've heard gamblers say it all, right?
Well, I play. My favorite machine is Wheel of Fortune, right? That's my machine. That's my jam. So guess what? That slot machine is on social media. So if you follow that slot machine on social media, you'll get updates of big winners in Las Vegas. So I know where they happen and how weird the actual hit ratios are. I recommend it to all degenerate gamblers like myself. You should follow your slot machine. Hard Rock, don't stay there. My God, they're remodeling. It's going to become a Virgin Hotel. They've already gotten rid of the giant guitar. I don't even know what to say about the place anymore. We'll see after they remodel. I'm not going there till after they remodel. I like the Paris. I wouldn't pay $200 a night. I still don't know how you beat this, Andrew. $200 a night. I've gone with a date. The hotel's remodeled. They've got gaming. Their slots and everything are fairly loose because they just remodeled, so they're trying to get people in. They just put in brand new restaurants, right? And it's literally in walking distance to the fight. Literally, I don't need a cab. Like, literally, I can go from the airport to my hotel to my fight, right? The Monte Carlo is completely changed out. It's now the Park MGM. It's got a theater on the side. Right now, Aerosmith is playing at the Park MGM Theater. So you can go see Aerosmith on Friday night. You can go to the fight on Saturday night. It sounds like a win-win to me. But then again, that's my idea of a good weekend in Vegas. I don't know what anybody else's is. I think we covered it. Go to fightnetradio.com. Visit LasVegasDiscount.net. All right, Andrew. Hold on.
Andrew, would you please be so kind? I don't know what they're talking about, Jim. Can you be so kind as to give me a Larry Merchant assessment?
Terence Crawford has one more chance to prove that he's pound for pound the best in the world. If he doesn't do that on Saturday night, I think the welterweight division will no longer be there for him. He will continue to fight the bottom dwellers in the PBC, the Danny Garcias, shit. Andre Berto might come out of it. I mean, they talked about Luis Collazo. Anybody's open at this point if you're talking about Luis Collazo. So he's got this one chance. He's got to look impressive. You know, Spence came out this week and said, I ain't scared of no blank from Oklahoma or Nebraska. I believe Nebraska, Oklahoma, he said. Where's he from? Nebraska, right? Shit, yes. Sorry, Lee. Yeah. Terence needs to top that. Terence needs to come out on pay-per-view, on TV, and say the same, and not the same exact thing, excuse me, but call him out and on TV, and let's see how Spence responds to that. I think Bob needs to call out Al Heyman. I know Bob knows that's not how you do fights, but I think they're desperate right now. I think you need to make this thing hot, and you got one shot, because once PBC signs those next 2 fights, it's over for you guys. They're going to be wrapped up until the end of 2020.
Fight Night Radio! FightNetRadio.com. Fight Night!